Alright. So, first things first, we're going to... Do I have shit I want to just put in this? Probably do. No, No. Okay. I guess I can't. So we're gonna go find our war table. I'm going to get a bunch of gold. There is some kind of something over there. Special shipments. Hold on a second. What is special shipments? Oh, that's the DLC items. We're gonna get a whole bunch of gold, go to the Black Emporium, buy a bunch of thing. Too bad we cannot play Fashion Age or the Castle attire. I know. But we just have to wear beige. It's fine. Then we'll Fashion Age ourselves. And then we'll go punch Corypheus in the butt until he cries. We're looking fabulous.
Very nice.
Yes. Mikey is also here. Well, Mikey is very tired. He has been working very hard all day, so... He's gonna be a bit on the quiet side, but he is in fact here. Yeah, Doc says, let me dress up in a fancy ball gown that requires me to turn and face the archway in order to get through a door. I want to walk sideways through doors like Jonathan Frakes. I'm posed for it.
Who also wore a big fancy gown?
Yeah, he might have. Oh, it's a dragon skull! The throne's a big dragon skull! Oh, I picked the good one. The Avar shit is the best stuff. Okay, so the Undercroft was that. That is not a door. This room is so...
It will be a door.
Shitted up.
But you need to...
Josephine's room.
Be thorough. There's a lot of places to explore.
Yes. This is Josephine's room. Hi!
I've made some inquiries into the Imperial Court. The sooner we deal with the threats to the Empress, the better. The political situation in the Empire is dangerously unstable. It will complicate matters.
Everything in the Empire complicates matters. It's the Orlesian national pastime.
Turn your nose up at the grand game if you like, Commander, but we play for the highest stakes, and to the death. The Court's disapproval can be as great a threat as the Venatori. We must be vigilant to avert disaster.
Doc says, I like to imagine that that's the skull of the dragon that you killed in the hinterlands, and Iron Bull dragged it up begging us to use it. I could see that.
Don't worry, Josephine. We'll protect the Empress no matter what.
I pray you're right. If the hints from Therinfor are to be believed, we are all in terrible danger. Orlais holds Tevinter at bay. All of Thedas could be lost if the Empire falls to Corypheus. Celine is holding peace talks under the auspices of a grand masquerade. Every power in Orlais will be there. It's the perfect place for an assassin to hide.
Oh no, I have nothing to wear.
A grand masquerade? I need to go shopping.
I'll arrange for an invitation at your discretion, Inquisitor.
We're going to a party. Well, now we really do need to Fashion Age it.
Well, take your time with that.
Oh, of course. I'm not going to...
It's the next critical path mission.
Yeah. Ah, here's the War Council.
Yes, and
Cool.
also don't forget that there is somebody that you need to meet on the ramparts.
Yes. The line about needing to go shopping is so funny in the deep American voice. Yeah. Oh, a party. Well, I need to go shopping. Okay, I have one Inquisition perk. Let's have a look. That's all writing related things. Inquisition, what do we have? Court tailoring increases inventory capacity.
Are you all right, Leliana?
I will take that.
Are you? I suppose not. Haven was trying.
Alright, let's have a little looky. What do we got? Ooh, we have a lot. Disaster in the Deep Roads. Conscripts for the thing. Fallowmires. Power for a price. Gather coin. Alright. Alright. Let's see. If how much money we get for just doing that. Let's just get some money. We got 140 gold. Cool.
Inquisitor.
Let's do it again! Ooh, we got more accessories. Wow, she got us a lot of gold.
Let's see what we have.
Cullen, how much gold do you get me?
Inquisitor.
Liliana gets me the most, it seems. Yeah, Liliana seems to get more money than the others. Alright, we'll do it one more time, and then we should have a decent amount of money to go shopping with. Alright. Now, let's go to the Black Emporium. Think Disaster in the Deep Roads is the Descent DLC. Oh, I see. Okay. That's good to note. What is that? Oh! Okay, good. So we can see big quests with big knife in table. Alright. Black Emporium. A ship has been secured. Be wary of what you find in the Black Emporium, Inquisitor. I have heard many frightful tales, says Cullen. It's fucking you. Would you like to gather your party and venture the Black Emporium? Yes. Currently unavailable. Probably doesn't really matter who we bring, but let's do that. All the magic people are being escorted by Cassandra. Gather herbs and metals in the wild and use them to craft, upgrade your gear, and potions, explore, and find as many prizes as you can. Yes. Let's see what he can sell me, so that we can fashion age. With big knives in the table that are slowly ruining the maps. Yeah, both the table and the map. Seriously, guys, maps are expensive, especially accurate ones. Stop stabbing them. Agreed. Do you know how much that map cost? Well, I couldn't. It wouldn't be. That was like a year's salary. It was drawn by hand. And now you've put a knife in it. There is a hole where a river was supposed to be. There was a river here. It's gone now. The more accurate, the better. I mean, a lot of maps still aren't as accurate as we would like them to be. Ooh, look at this place. It's got burbs. Oh, that bird has fantastic eyelashes. I thought it had glasses. It just has delightful little wings.
You may pet the tiny bear, but be gentle. A Magister miniaturized him specially at great cost.
We may pet the tiny
The
bear.
answers to Chauncey.
Chauncey. There's a big rat over there, or a pig, and a fox. There's the bear. Okay, first let's read this. Xenon the Antiquarian. Fun fact, there's a Dragon Age plot Easter egg hidden away in here. Yeah! We must free the birds? True, we should. I left the Black Emporium empty-handed for 2 reasons. First, most of the items were priced far beyond what I could afford, and second, I spent most of my short time there trying to sate my curiosity about its proprietor. I found myself stealing glances at the antiquarium from behind piles of books, between shelves, and at one point over a basket of mismatched socks. No, excuse me. There he sat, petrified, in the center of the emporium, skin of waxy gray over ancient taut sinew, moaning in a voice so dry and brittle it sounded like the snapping of twigs after a drought. A girl of not more than 12 scurried to and fro to fulfill his numerous requests. Another patron noticed my fascination and told me that the girl, most likely an urchin rescued from the street, was responsible for the needs of the antiquarian, feeding, washing, and the like. So impossibly old and so fragile his skin, he can only tolerate the barest whisper of touches from the smallest and most tender of his servants. Only in this way may he come close to his lost youth, said the man. I was surrounded by objects of legend, yet none fascinated me as did the antiquarian, from a journal page found in Kirkwall's Dark Town, written by an unknown author. There he is. whoops.
Send my regards to the Lady Ambassador. Her ancestor visited the Emporium in the Blessed Age. I sold her a candle mounted with the severed hand of a first acolyte of Razikiel.
Okay.
I wonder, do the Montiliers still have it in their possession? I should like to see it again.
He has many extra leg and hands on face and book. Okay. This is a very large man. So this is where we can change our appearance. Weapons and accessories. Schematics of legend. Just general schematics.
Do not antagonize Chauncey the tiny bear. He may be small, but he nips.
Crafting materials. Right, let's go there first. Bird! Chauncey the small bear! Doc responded to Ferb's thing about, you need to free the birds, the cages are too small. And Doc said, great, that sentence is one letter away from feed the birds, and now I have Mary Poppins on the brain. Okay, let's see what we got. Look at that. Phoenix scales! All of it's only 84 gold. Bloodstone, bear hide, velveteen, summerstone, silk. Plaidweave, onyx. Oh my goodness. Let's get 5 of everything so that we can be prey. I don't see any dragon bone, which is probably makes sense. So, can I see how much I have? Can I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Paragon Luster. Come on. Go. It's so sinister, and all I'm doing is buying stuff. I think I have a lot of this. I have darkened samite, but we'll get one just in case. Don't know about bloodstone. Nug skin, lamb's wool, ruffle hide. Ooh, the dragonling scales. Darkstalker hide. And a blue vitriol. Nice. Alright. Now that we've spent tons of money, which I will get back at the table, either on stream or off stream, it's fine. What are the schematics of legend? Oh, they're expensive and beautiful. Alright. Alright, thank you, sir.
My regards to the Lady Ambassador.
Hello, bear.
Ancestor visited the Emporium in the
There it goes.
Blessed Age. I sold her a candle mounted with the
That's the
severed
same thing we
hand
heard
of
already.
a first acolyte of Razikiel.
Oh, and there's everyone else.
I wonder, Do the Montiliers still have it in their possession?
Nug is
I
halfway
should
out the
like to
door.
see it again.
That's funny. Side note, I didn't say it earlier, but hello, Mikey. Chaotic says, how do you make more money? Hey, Liliana, I don't suppose I have any money on you, do you? Yeah, right? Let's see. Where's our where is our new house? Skyhold, here we are. True location. Let's go! I don't have to build a party for Skyhold. Alright, well, whatever. I've built a party for Skyhold, and now I'm here. I guess they're my welcoming party? They might be. They could be, Doc. Why does our hold have spooky music? I'm either here to help climb the friggin' stairs, stairless, roadless mountain up into your castle. Yeah. Like, give me a boost. Boost me! Ah, Chaotic says there's a cheat code for the console version. It took me 10 years to learn about it. I see. Well, technically the mod to make things happen faster means I'm kind of cheating, so... Because I don't have to wait anymore. So when I have free time, I'll just sit here and I'll click that until we have a decent amount of money again. And since that's not any game progressing kind of anything, we don't have to worry about any interactions of any sort being missed, or any of that. Is there like a stairway hidden within the mountain, a makeshift elevator, teleportation, anything game? Yeah, there's a quick travel trapezohedron hanging out in the main room by my beautiful throne. Hi, Sarah. We'll be with you in a second. I need to get inside. That is the main place. Go here. Lord, how do I get back inside my house? Up there. I'll talk to you guys in a minute. Pretend I'm not here. Ah, here's my beautiful house. Oh, they cleaned up while I was gone. That's nice. Judge the prisoner. We'll do that later. Let's do that later. It's nice that when we went on our trip, they cleaned all of the crap off the floor. Has anybody seen the new Tomb Raider show on Netflix?
What can't we do in a place like this?
I have not. What's it like? Alright, let's see. Who's wearing what before we do anything? I have armor. Oops. Cassandra is wearing the Orlesian armor. Sarah is wearing... She needs something new. He's kind of okay. Vivienne is okay. Solus is fine. We can refashion them in a minute. But... Oh, excuse me. He's wearing Griffin mail. He's fine. Iron Bull is wearing the Masterwork set. So he is okay. How powerful is hers? Hers is pretty strong, but it's not crazy strong. Okay, so we'll make some leather armor for Sarah. Make some leather armor for Sarah. Let's make her some hunter's mail. Wow, Dragonling is only 414 protection, huh? Huh. Alright, we'll do rough hide. Constitution. Strength. We're not doing that. Constitution. Constitution and strength. Do an obsidian. Oh, it adds to it, I see. Add another obsidian. Okay, cool. Perfect. Oh, wait. It need leg. It need leg. Scouts. Scout armor arms. What is that? We hunter mail. Let's see if it can even be seen. Oh, wait, I have to put it on her first. I have to put it on her first. Solus, Vivian, Blackwall, Sarah. There we go. Perfect. Wait patiently. There we go. Okay, so we don't really have to worry about her. Oh. Oh my god, you guys, I can give her pants. Let's give her pants. Extra health. Stagger on hit. Melee defense. Let's give her some melee defense. Ah, dexterity. There you are. Okay, arms. So what's our difference? Ah, wrist guard. Well, we're going to give her the wrist guard. Because, frankly... Okay. Stagger on hit. Ah, some range defense. That'll be good. Boop. Okay. Time to modify her armor, and then we can make it pretty. Waiting for it to load, Sarah. Perfect. The sigil is worthless. Confirm the changes. Wouldn't call those pants, those are more leggings. Ah! Leggings are still pants. Alright. Well, now that we have all of our everything, we can start tinting a lot of things to be painted. So lovely. She's looking fine. Sarah needs to be painted. Alright, so what is this? Ah, that is the chest guard. So we'll leave that to later. What are you? That is the overall body. Okay, so what do we have? I'm so tempted to just make her straight up plaid. So that's samite, but it's not dark samite. Let's see what the other slots are. So what is this one for? It's for something. Well, whatever it is, it doesn't use the slot. So what about this? Ah, and that is for the legs. It's for the legs and the thing. Got it. Okay. And this is still not for anything at all. Okay. So what do you guys think? Plaid? If we make her plaid and then give her black leather, she could be a bee! She could be a bee just like she always wanted. Bee? Everybody's chanting bee. Bee it is. This is nothing. Let's see what we got. Ooh, that pop of slight red is always nice. Dreffalo hide. Fennec. Gurgut webbing. Hollow leather. Phoenix scales. Ooh, the phoenix scales are kind of purple. Quillback. Rough hide. Forecast scales. Alright, what do we got that looks blank? August ram leather actually looks a little blue, which is surprising. Be or not to be? That is a question. It is a question. Bear hide. All right. Now, let's see what we can do. So bloodstone is red. It's blue, obviously. That's glowing. Iron. Azurite, obsidian, onyx, paragon's luster. What is that? Oh, it's got just a slight shine to it. Pyrophilite, serpentstone, summerstone. The serpentstone is more green, but it kind of blends in well. Ooh! The viridium looks kind of gold. What do you guys think? I really like this black and yellow combo. Eee! So what do you guys think of her? This fancy plaid girl. With her bee armor. Or should we change this breastplate to a darker color? Because it might look better if it's darker. Oh, it kind of matches the legs now. The plaid is hurting my eyes, which means it's perfect. Yeah! I think it would look nice if it was darker. Okay, so this is obsidian, which I think is the darkest slot. Or the darkest color, rather. So... Alright, if we do obsidian, it'll look like that. But if we want to match it to the leather a bit more, we can do the pyrophyte. I think the brown is nice against the plaid. Okay. Then this is what she will look like. I like the brown that matches the pants. Oh, I know viridium's green, not gold, but it looks more yellow in this lighting. So, alright, cool. Beautiful. All right, now let's go look at some people who didn't have an awful lot of options before. I still think Blackwall looks good in his big velvety bear man outfit. Vivienne. Can I see her in her normal outfit, please? There we go. There we go. So here's what Vivienne looks like currently. We can see if there's a better look to this if we want. Should we take a look? Let's just take another quick look. So what is this fabric? Okay, so this is the center fabric, and we have a brocade on her right now. So this is it. The silk brocade is what we had on her, which I honestly think is probably the nicest one that we could do. Ho! Bloodstone looks a little horrifying. These are just the different kinds of leather. for her shoes. And then this is for the undersuit. So I think she probably just looks fine as is. She looks very regal and shiny. Solus. Solus, everybody was saying he looked like Santa, so let's see if we can do something about it. Blackwall looks a little bit burnt, but he kind of looks like a hipster, and I love that. Yeah! The hat is tragic. Yeah, it is. Thankfully, we never see it, so it's fine. Alright, what is that? This is his shirt. So we'll deal with that later. That's the metal that he has on. What color do you guys think would look best on him? When we first met him, he was wearing green. Solus Claus. Should we aim for a more foresty palette for our beautiful bald man? I think we should keep him green? Okay. So the Serpent Stone is a bit of a goldy green, but the Viridium is very green. So we'll deal with the metal last. Let's start with the fabric. Where's coat? Alright. So we have the Velveteen, the Silk Brocade, Samite, Ring Velvet, Plaid, Cotton, Lamb Wool, or Weave. Lamb Wool's kind of brown. Ever Knit Wool is green. So we can select that. This is this under jacket. Can do a simple cotton for him if we want to, really. Or just do more green. Lamb Wool. Plaid arms to clash with everything and make us sad. Like, plaid ain't bad, but when you just jam it into other stuff, just like, oh, no, no, no. Velvet. I wish the Velveteen came in a different color, because you can see the softness of the lighting effect on it. I don't think velvet arms would be good, though. I do agree with you, though, Doc. I think that the kind of oranges look good, too. The High Everweave might be nice. This red dragon blood leather backpack. Probably going to keep that, to be honest. Might want to go plain cotton. It's a little bit, like, not dull exactly. It's just not incredibly colorful, but I think that that's fine. Since I kind of want to leave this red leather here. And now we can go with some Viridium, perhaps? Let's say a white or a brown for the sleeves. Yeah. So we got Serpent Stone. The Paragon's Luster's kind of pink, actually. Pyrophyte is a bit on the reddish side. The Summerstone is too. Viridium is a green with a bit of yellow in it, so it's kind of it's almost a chartreuse sort of color. So we can go for a bit of a blue with it if we want to. We can do this purple if we want to be confused. But we can go dark with obsidian if we want to. I feel like the blue vitriol's a bit too bright. You might actually look good in just, like the obsidian or steel even. Or maybe just the off green of the Serpent Stone. No, it needs another pop of something or he's going to turn into Christmas, but a different form of Christmas. Viridium looks Viridian in color. Who knew? Yeah. This purple may be a bit too much. I think I'm going to go iron. I think we'll go iron for him. I think that looks best. Dragonbone or Drakestone? Yeah, I'm going to try not to use the Dragonbone, but the Drakestone may be good. This orangey. Oh yeah, this nice orangey kind of thing. Yeah, and that'll pull together the red and contrast the green. and keep him from looking like Christmas. You like the iron too? Everybody's conflicted. Oh, there's a pattern in the... A pattern on the metal. I didn't even see that. With the iron you can't tell, but it's got like a press. Excuse me, a pressed pattern in it. That's cool. Can you see that with the iron? You can barely see it with the iron. I actually think I'm going to do the Drakestone just so we can see the pattern. Solus is looking well-traveled. Yeah. Alright, let's tint. Okay. Varric. Varric is still looking like a very classy boy. But let's check really quick. If we changed that to... Where is the Paragon's Luster? How does that look different than his normal armor? It just looks kind of more blue. I think it's just supposed to be shinier, but I don't really see a difference. Alright, we'll leave Varric as he is. Varric is fine. Iron Bull. Iron Bull, I think, looks fine. Varric's armor is remaining a greed fall. It has lots of fancy armor and fancy pauldrons. Yeah! So then lastly, there's me. Doing kind of a blue. Very shiny, shiny lady. Let's see. What are differences? Ah, that's this chest part. That's my undersleeve, but only those. This is the metal on my outfit. Varric looks like Captain America, but he's shorter and he has no shield. Yeah. I think I did Summerstone on this one. That looks fine. The leather might be better to tweak, though. Ah, that's the jacket. Yeah, I think the leather needs to change because it's without tweaking it, it's just too blue. I just become teal at that point. Not that the Deepstalker hide doesn't look great, but... Oh, the dragon scales give a pattern. That's cool. The hollow leather is a light tan. Phoenix. Ooh, the Phoenix scales are purple. I forgot. Ooh. Ooh. That is looking really nice, actually. Blue vitriol may actually match really well with this. That's too purple. Hmm. That might do it. Unless we've got like a real gold in here. It'll match with those pieces. Wish I could like pull her up so I could see her shoes better. This might be good. What do you guys think? There's this weird haze on this part of my outfit, but that's okay. I'm really liking this. It's very fancy. Everybody is pondering. The purple feels like it shouldn't work, but it does. But it also reminds me of Taffy. Yeah. I think that that's because of this weird patchy piece on the side. I get what they're trying to do because this part's sticking out, but I don't know. It looks like we should fold it down. Yeah, I think we'll leave it for this for now. We can always go and change it if we don't like it. Okay. Any last changes we might want to make to Cassandra? I think that Cassandra is already looking glorious, and I don't think we could make her look any better, frankly. This beautiful, shining woman! It's a surprisingly pleasing color combo. I like it the more I see it. I know, I like it too. Alright. Okay, I think that's everybody until we get our 2 new boys, in which case we will drag them back here kicking and screaming and make one of them pink. Probably. A beautiful rainbow boy, probably. Alright, let's explore our house. Especially since we fashioned it up. Wait! We had more accessories. Right, we got them when we went on quests. They brought them back. We're gonna have to turn around and go back, because that's the room where we have to change our keep. And then we can go meet everybody. People in the future will be like, why is the first hour just her looking at color swatches? Because I'm an artist and I was a fashion minor, okay? It's going to happen. Make Iron Bull go in pink. Yes. Yeah, next stream we'll start talking to people. Okay. This shouldn't take too long, though. I just need to see what we got. What did we get that's new? Decor. Nothing new. That's some kind of something. I assume it would have, like, a little pit next to it, right? Yeah, the only other bed we have is the free marches, and the 2... It's the drapery. Heraldry. Decor. Dragon Maw Throne. That's it. Is it a window? Nope, I have no idea. Well, we got something, I just don't know what it is. I'm not going to sit in judgment.
Like this, who needs the view?
I mean, the view out the window is pretty awesome. I think you got some throne accessories, which don't show until after enough upgrades to the castle, I think. But afterwards, you should get some, like, I don't know, statuary or braziers or something. Oh, it's because I did that, and that's why they cleaned up the room. That makes sense. Quarters. Oh, this is my room. Okay, that's what happened. So we can go in our room. Let's see our cool bed made of bear fur. Which I don't condone in real life, but it's pretty. What's happening down there? Oh, the war room. His bedroom? Oh my goodness, is this whole floor my bedroom? Oh, it is! Look at
They
it!
certainly spared no expense.
Look at the windows! I picked those, yes. Take. Ah! We got upgrades. Oh, we'll get them when we find enough thing. We get a garden? I see why you said we weren't going to be hurting for herbs. This is our cool sunstone dragon bed. Covered in all kinds of fur. That looks so comfy. Oh my god. What is this? This is a closet. Did not know that this is your room. I have not been up here. This is the first time I've been in this room. Wardrobe. Casual wear. I can change my stuff! What look? What do? Ooh. I changed my shirt to the blue. I now look like this. Not bad. Can be blue. Simple, eternal, and beige. And this one, my shirt is white. All that bare fur looks cozy, but just wait until you stub your toe on the stone sun bedpost. I mean, yeah. Look, since my childhood, in my childhood, my mom bought an antique school desk that's got wrought iron, posts and siding, and let me tell you how many people smashed their foot into that. The answer is all of us. Classic formal cut, crimson accented with royal blue, fit to meet royalty. A formal azure sensation determined to declare war upon and victory over presupposition. A brilliant sunset. So this one's... So it's basically, what's the color? Dark tones and silver accent. Ooh, I'll take that. I'm sorry, am I just wearing that now? Oh! Oh, that's not... I'm keeping that. What else we got? Formal wear, outerwear. For the Inquisitor who wishes to project a can-do hands-on image, a simple rugged number in browns. White accents and a startlingly red undershirt defy expectation while maintaining a ready, durable style. Somber tones and a heavy coat, perfect for cold sky-hold nights and weighty discussions. Heavy leathers and light tones. Oh my god. We can really just change the shit out of our outfit, can't we? Oh my god, look at us. Beige is the worst color, yeah. But black formal wear is giving 19th century famous politician. It is. It's the shoulder pads. And then I can just wear my armor if I want to. Immortal and eternal. What? Oh my god. Golden scale casual wear. What is that? Oh, we're pretty, everybody. You can be so pretty. Ah, and that's the same thing but silver. Oh my goodness gracious. We shall reflect the sun, I know. Damn. Oh my god, now I don't know what to wear. I don't know what to wear, everybody! What do we wear? We have too many options, what do I wear? Oh my goodness. How about that? Oh, that's a little too fancy. Scaled, accented with green, protected, secured, and never discreet. Standing at the portals, be observed, standing at the portals to the fade, glittering and silver. Oh my god. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, people won't need alarm clocks, they will wake when I wake. Says Doc, you're right. Speaking of waking up, I woke up at 4 in the fucking morning today and I don't know why. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's look like this for a little bit. Kinda dig it. It's almost fancier than our actual armor, though. Yeah, that's better. We'll wear this for now. We can always change it later. What's this door? This door is a ladder. Oh! I can see my room from up here. Oh, cool. That's the big painting that I picked to go up there. Ah, that's cool. I vote for the Sashi formal, otherwise known as the Nutcracker uniform. What's the difference? Ah, white coat and red thing. And this is the same thing, but not a coat. Oh. see. That's actually very similar to the armor we had on before. We have 3 balconies overlooking the area and a balcony to overlook our bedroom. Yeah, just in case. Just in case. Okay, yeah, this looks like the Nutcracker. Like, straight up, this is the Nutcracker. Oh my goodness. Galahad sunset. Ooh, very, very shiny. I'll be flip-flopping around all this stuff for a while. Oh my goodness. A simple, rugged number in rich, different browns. Somber tones and a heavy coat, perfect for skyhold nights and weighty discussions. Let's do that. That was nice. Thank God and modders for the outfits and for the mods that replace the Nutcracker outfit. Yeah. Okay. Let's go. Ooh, wait a minute. There's another balcony over here. Let's make sure there's not anything we're missing. You think I'd die if I jumped from here? I mean, the answer's probably yes, but... Do it. You know what? Quick save. Quick save and then we do it. Quick save. Fuck yeah! Woo! Yeah! Yeah, don't do it in real life. Don't worry, I saved first. And it didn't cost me any of my health because I'm not in the outside world. I had a feeling that would happen, but it's still really funny. That's Josephine over there. Oh, I can't jump that. Okay. Okay, fine. What's that? So that's Josephine's room. Oh, read. Construction report. Request to fight. Workers finishing the banner placements are requesting more important tasks. Several wish to train with swords so they can fight more directly, serving Inquisition. They traveled to join a war, not dress up a keep. Can't say I disagree. Foreman cheers. Or Charisse. Our enemy cut a hole in the sky seen everywhere. We look upon it from below, but it need not humble us. We may fight because we are many. We are many because the Inquisitor inspires. The Inquisitor inspires because of her growing legend. Part of this legend is what the masses find on arrival. That is the job of your workers. Not vanity, but veneration. Not impulse, but elevation. Their skill as workers is a greater threat to the enemy than their number in half-trained soldiers. Lady Montelier. Damn. Okay. This looks like a fucking church. I've come here to meet God. Oh, I thought this room went nowhere for a minute. Hello? Helisima. Who is Helisima? Hi.
Greetings to you, Inquisitor. I am to serve as assistant to any research concerns. You'll find my skills are exceptional. I hope they prove useful.
Ah, you've replaced Maeve?
You're taking over the duties of Maeve?
Yes. She said she was needed elsewhere and that I should serve the Inquisition to the best of my
Oh, she's a
ability.
tranquil.
What is she doing?
I wasn't told.
You're a tranquil.
You were made tranquil.
Yes, I am tranquil. It was necessary due to a willful nature that made wielding magic a dangerous endeavor.
Damn.
I remember that being a difficult time, but I cannot remember why. My skills are well used in my current position.
Dang. Oof. What can you do?
How can you serve the Inquisition?
I am to aid in the research of all creatures.
Ah,
encountered
this is
in
where we
your
bring our
efforts
stuff.
As leader of the Inquisition.
What makes
Boy,
you
howdy, that
particularly
stinks,
qualified?
though. Oof.
I remember being fond of animals. I don't remember why.
Damn, it like literally destroy all your dreams. Although I like to think that she's here because we helped that other guy, saying that we had a place for the Tranquil in the Inquisition, that we wouldn't let them be thrown out because the other mages were sacrificing them. I like to think that's where she came from.
What is your evaluation of how we're doing?
Adequate, based on the partial improvements to Skyhold.
I see.
As you were.
Yes, Inquisitor.
All right, then. Ah, that's the research table. I don't know if we have anything. Didn't think so. Ah, a book. The Folly of General Not Sheraton. 4. And so it was that victory was absolute, and cheers were raised for General Not Sheraton. Okay. And so, buoyed by respect and admiration, Not Sheridan stood proud and removed the mask to state her true name. For had they not accepted her, had they not thrived by her leadership, had they not become comrades despite station and masks and nonsense of protocol? And the answer was swift and bewildering, for they had not! And swiftly she was bundled away, amid calls of impostor and spy and other terms she could not know, for she still did not know or lay. Oh! She's like, oh my god. Oh my gosh, that's a very Joan of Arc sort of scenario where it's like, oh my god, surely they will respect me because I have saved them. Oh no. No, they don't. The Veil. I detest this notion that the Veil is some manner of invisible curtain that separates the world of the living from the world of the spirits, whether it be called a fade or the beyond, as a matter of racial politics. I refuse to indulge in it at the moment. There is no this side and that side when it comes to the Veil. One cannot think of it as a physical thing or a barrier or even a shimmering wall of holy light. Thank you very much for that image, your perfection. Think of the Veil instead as opening one's eyes. Before you opened them, you saw our world as you see it now, static, solid, unchanging. Now that they are open, you see our world as the spirits see it, chaotic, ever-changing, a realm where the imagined and the remembered have as much substance as that which is real. More, in fact. A spirit sees everything as defined by will and memory, and this is why they are so very lost when they cross the Veil. In our world, imagination has no substance. Objects exist independently of how we remember them or what emotions we associate with them. Mages alone possess the power to change the world with their minds, and perhaps this forms the nature of a demon's attraction to them? Who can say? Regardless, the act of passing through the Veil is much more about changing one's perception than a physical transition. The Veil is an idea. It is the act of transition itself, and it is only the fact that both living beings and spirits find the transition difficult that gives the Veil any credence to a physical barrier at all. A dissertation on the Fade as a physical manifestation by Marino, senior enchanter of the Minratha Circle of Magi, 655 Steel. I half expected to find out that this had been written by Solus, because this seems like something he would say. Like, you need to understand that the Veil is not a physical thing. Dorian! There he is! Hey, bro!
Brilliant, isn't it?
Mustache.
One moment you're trying to restore order in a world gone mad. That should be enough for anyone to handle, yes? Then, out of nowhere, an archdemon appears and kicks you in the head. What? You thought this would be easy? No, I was just hoping you wouldn't crush our village like an anthill. Sorry about that. Archdemons like to crush, you know. Can't be helped. Am I speaking too quickly for you?
Joan of Arc is a very fascinating individual to read about, both the very real person she was and the mythologized person she became. Yeah.
Ironically, very similar to what's happening to the Herald.
I know, right? Doc said, also Dorian is great, in case you had any doubts.
Yes, he's
I could
undoubtedly, Larian was inspired when they were writing a certain other character in Baldur's Gate.
Uh-huh. I don't know much about him, but I do know he's gay, so I'm not going to flirt with him. Because then he'll just be like, ew. Not at all.
You don't need to worry about me. I can keep up.
Yes, I noticed that.
Did you know?
Certainly. If you were a slack-jawed yokel, you'd already be dead. I always assumed the Elder One behind the Venatori was a Magister. But this is something else completely.
To be honest,
In
I thought
Tevinter,
that too at
They
first.
say the Chantry's tales of Magisters starting the Blight are just that. Tales. But here we are. One of those very Magisters. A dark spawn.
Yeah. They say the Chantry is lying.
Who does the Imperium say started the Blight?
You know how it is. Not us. They say Darkspawn were always there. Magisters and the Blight aren't even related. Is that a surprise? No one wants to admit they shit the bed. But if Corypheus is one of the Magisters who entered the Black City and he's Darkspawn, what other explanation is there?
Yeah.
However, I would like to point something out.
Yes.
Note one thing that Corypheus said to you. If you play back what he said to you, what's one of the things that he said?
He said that they were told to go there, that they've been promised the power to become gods. I remember him saying that. I also remember him saying that he looked upon the Golden City and the throne was empty.
He said that one of the thing, or like one of his motives, was correcting this blighted world, implying that he already knew about the blight.
Yeah. Which is interesting.
So the question is, did he know about that when he entered the Fade, or is this a new development that he's aware of?
Yeah, well, I was going to say that proposes an interesting idea. Since he said that they went into the Fade because they've been promised power akin to that of gods, and then he makes that comment about the blighted world, that opens up a possibility that they knew that either the blight existed somewhere, implying that it's here from Thedas, or he knew that it was coming, and they thought that if they did this, they could fix it. Or stop it. But of course, you know, he'd never just straight up tell us the truth. Why would he? He's just a bad guy. He likes to monologue. Yeah, unless by blighted he meant in a more insulting way, as though correcting it would by becoming a god. Yeah. Oh, Doc just went, oh, I have a theory. Share the theory. Chaotic said Corypheus and the other Magisters got prank called. I have a theory and I cannot share it because it's spoilers. Oh no!
I have a theory and I suspect it might be similar to yours. But yeah, we can talk about it.
And you can't because spoilers? Okay.
Yes.
Then we will do that later. You seem upset.
Why does that make you angry?
Because the Imperium is my home. I knew what I was taught couldn't be the whole truth, but I assumed there had to be a kernel of it. Somewhere.
There might be.
But no. It was us all along. We destroyed the world.
I mean, like I said, I think that Tevinter did do a thing that fucked up a bunch of oopsie-doodle, but we still don't know why specifically they did it. And I don't think it is necessarily specifically because they could have gotten a bunch of power, because if you remember all the things that we heard about it, and some of the stuff that's been suggested, like, you know, like the place where the ritual supposedly took place is, like, super fucked up. Like, it is, like,
well, we've never known a mage that wanted power.
I've never known a mage that wanted power. And no, but I'm just saying that because we've seen all of this catastrophic damage, and we know how many lives it would literally take, I'm wondering if doing it all just for power with no additional motivations or nothing prompting it, would that be seen as too much effort to gather up that many people and convince that many other people to help you do this just so you can have power? So I'm just wondering if there was some additional motivation, like, you know, like the opportunity presented itself, and they were like, "Ooh, yay, power!"
There was much convincing, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm just wondering.
Given
just
the nature of the relationship with the people that were sacrificed.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying like they went and negotiate with the people. I mean, like, you're gonna go to a bunch of government officials and say, "Hey, I want this or need this," And they're like, why? Because I'm a duo power?
But when you are the government?
I mean, that's true, too.
I mean, the
I didn't know if
dragon priests were, like, the head honchos. And
oh,
very
that's who all of...
mages.
Okay, that's who the magisters were? They were, like, the head priests of the dragons? I see. Okay. Then that makes more sense.
This is lore that you've learned.
Okay, well, I didn't remember it, so thank you for reminding me. That makes more sense. Because I was like, well, if it's just, like, a random guy, wouldn't that be an awful lot of effort to get crazy power with all of the people that you'd have to...
They were, like, the big wigs.
Okay, then yeah, then they just said, I need 10 million people and a big hole in the ground. Okay. And they just went, oh, okay, cool.
They had fancy hats.
They had very fancy hats, like, yes. Which Corypheus now has stapled to the side of his head, so, I mean, good for him. We also saw the architect had a fancy hat.
Stapling it to his head, and more so the Red Lyrium doing that.
He might have done it. I don't know. He's a crazy man. He might have woken up one day and gone, I bet I could staple this to my head and it'd be fine. Oh, excuse me. Oh. Why does it say that my stream is transmitting 0 kilobytes a second? What's up with that? Well, I hope it's not pooping the bed for everybody. Alright, well. That's weird.
Do you hear me?
I do. So we haven't disconnected, it's just... Oh, it says we have no internet now.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, my stream is buffering. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna give it a second. Yeah, all of a sudden it says no kilobytes per second, but I'm still talking to you. Oh, no, and now it's back. What the heck was that? Okay. Well, that was weird. Welcome back, I guess. I just suddenly saw that.
Advance the conversation.
Yeah, I know. I glanced, I periodically glanced down just to make sure that everything's fine, and I just saw that it was gray and the big X on it, and I'm like, what the fuck was that? Yeah, now it says it's a whole new stream. That's weird. Okay, well, whatever. So it pooped out for a moment, but we're back now.
You didn't do anything. Those men did. 1,000 years ago.
True. Except that one of them is up and walking around right now.
Yeah, and we can punch him in the face.
I have idiot countrymen who would happily follow him down that path again. I have no intention of letting Corypheus win. Not without someone from Tevinter standing against him. It would have been nice if you'd helped stop Alexius. But that's not how things went. So be it. If it's all the same to you, I'd like to stay and help the Inquisition.
Let me learn about you.
You'd really fight your own countrymen?
Southerners like to think of the Imperium as nothing but slavers and cultists. Why not? That's all you see. But it's not true. Some Tevinters are not only handsome and well-dressed, but rather put off by all that rot. So, I'll happily kill cultists or anyone who thinks a Darkspawn god is the way of the future.
Doug said, I think you're cursed to forever have bad internet one way or another. Don't say that. Also, hello, Kira. Welcome to the chat. Happy Monday to you too, Kira. I hope that you enjoy this stream. We were doing some fashion aging earlier, and then we had a slight hiccup, but everything seems to be fine. I have no idea why that happened. You know what? Maybe a cat stepped on the router. Who the hell knows? We're going to recruit Dorian. You might be a spy, sexy man. A sexy spy.
The Venatori could have captured you, sent you here.
Rather elaborate, considering they'd need to have assumed you'd escape Haven.
True.
But I am the ideal spy. Charming, clever, perfect teeth and hair. It all fits. How about this?
He has sharp little bottom canines.
And you can hang me later, if you wish. I look good in rope.
I like him. He's sassy. Join.
We can use all the help we can get.
No one will thank me, whatever happens. No one will thank you, either. You know that, yes?
I don't need anybody to thank me.
That's not why I'm doing this.
I knew there was something clever about you. All I know is this. Corypheus needs to be stopped. Men like him ruined my homeland. I won't stand by and let him ruin the world.
Nice. We're gonna fashion-born you in a minute. I hope you like
Thanks, Dorian.
fancy coats.
Congratulations on that whole leading the Inquisition thing, by the way.
Thanks. Yeah, Chaotic said, Dorian, I don't mean to burst your bubble, but the only Tevinter people we met in Origins and 2 were, both, slavers. Oh, thank you!
I mean,
Kira
that's
said...
why he said, why not? That's all you see.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Kira...
what he meant by that.
Kira said, your PNG Tiber is gorgeous, by the way. Did you make it yourself? Yes, I did! And I also made my little Nug friend who's sitting next to me. And in the future, I will be making a PNG tuber model for my current co-star, Mikey, who is with us. He is our guide through this game, because I've never played it before. Dorian, tell me about you.
Roderick, that Chantry fellow who led us through the mountain from Haven.
Yes.
You know he died, I assume.
Oh, he
Got
died!
us as far as the camp, and then that was it.
Damn, I have to, oops. That's nice, you're very talented. Oh, thank you so much! I made the emote that you're using as well. That is my kitten Honeybee hugging a sweet potato. Because for some reason she likes to steal them and play with them. Even though they're like the same size as her. That's really a shame.
Oh. That's too bad.
I helped him walk. He talked about you quite a bit.
Really?
He just needed to be sure you were Andraste's chosen. He was terrified of what it meant, if it were true. But in the end, he believed. He asked me to tell you he was sorry.
Hydrate? Oh. Thank you for telling me.
Thank you for telling me about that.
I thought it was important. Anyway, we
It
can
was.
talk about something else if you'd rather.
So, why are you really here? Okay. That's weird.
There must be some reason you haven't left. You can't want to stay.
Why? I have to be fond of you to agree with what you're doing. I do think you blunder about, Inquisitor, thrashing like a caged dragon at everything that displeases you.
Do I?
I do believe Corypheus needs to be stopped, and that I need to be here to help stop him.
Why is that so vital to you? There must be a reason.
I'm just whimsical that way. Of course there's a reason. Corypheus was a magister. He represents everything dark and terrible in my country. I have to help. Even if it means I stand on the sidelines watching, I'll do it. I need to know he's defeated. If that's meaningless to you, then tell me to go and I will.
No, stay.
No, I'm not asking you to
Oh
leave.
my goodness, I just wanted to explore dialogue
Let's
options.
not belabor it further.
That's a very random and out of nowhere conversation, says Doc. I know, oh my goodness.
I mean, you're repeatedly questioning his loyalty.
No, it was strange that was an option. I'm like, why can I ask this again? I'm sorry, Dorian, I just want to know about you.
So I take it you're...
Because in a situation like this,
Is
a
that the
person
correct
might
word?
repeatedly ask and question your loyalty.
Yeah, it is, yes.
Yes, that's right.
We don't have Dalish clans coming northward, for obvious reasons. So I've never met one of your people before, although I've heard about them. A little. I hope this won't be an issue between us. I am here to help you deal with the Venatori, after all.
I appreciate your help,
And I
it's fine.
appreciate your help, Dorian.
Excellent.
Now he's feeling awkward.
Appreciation is a grand way to begin.
Yes. Right, let's see. Tell me about you.
It occurs to me that I barely know anything about you.
Beyond my being a mage from Tevinter, you mean?
Beyond that, yes.
No need to have a chip, my
And
man, it's
beyond my
fine.
being so charming and well-dressed, which is obvious to anyone.
You know what, I'm gonna try it.
I'm well aware of your finer qualities.
He
Believe me.
slightly approves, even though he's not interested. That's
You're
funny.
a discerning and intelligent woman, after all. Now, what was I talking about? Ah, yes, me. I am the scion of House Parvis, a product of generations of careful breeding and the repository of its hopes and dreams. Naturally, I despised it all. The lies, the scheming, the illusions of supremacy. That's Tevinter in a nutshell, isn't it? Needless to say, my family was not happy with my choices.
Family's mad at you?
Why would your family be upset with your choices?
Because I rejected their idyllic plan. If they had their way, by now I'd be married to some unlucky girl from a powerful family. We'd live in luxurious despair, despising each other as I waited to take my father's place in the magisterium. I declined the honor, and thus it's best I'm far from home. Less of an embarrassment that way, you see?
Oh goodness, I am sorry. So what about this careful breeding part?
What did you mean by generations of careful breeding?
The great families of Tevinter don't have children. They refine traits, weed out the undesirable, and promote the rest. My mother was chosen for my father because magic runs strongly in her blood. Never mind that they loathed each other. They wanted a son who could become Archon to make House Parvis the envy of the Imperium. They got me. A cautionary tale that you should be careful what you wish for.
I see. Damn. That actually reminds me of Fate Stay Night, actually. Or, well, just Fate in general. It was a side story. This, like, the Magister Note or something like that. But that was something, actually, that happened in one of the episodes, is, they visited the house of a mage, and his daughter... one of the female lead ended up having a conversation with her and discovered that she had injuries on her body and asked her about them, and she's like, oh, my father did that. And she's like, why would your dad do that to you? And she goes, oh, mages don't have children, they have investments. When you're born into a mage family, you will become basically the person to inherit whatever their grand mission is, the thing that they're trying to discover, the magic they're trying to refine. And if you don't do it well as your parent wants you to, you get punished. And it's like, shit, okay. This reminds me of that. You don't like Tevinter?
I'm getting the impression that you don't care much for your homeland.
On the contrary, I care for my homeland a great deal. There's so much potential. Sadly, we squander it. We refuse to acknowledge how far we've fallen because pretending is easier. We pretend the Qunari can be beaten. We pretend that we're superior to everyone, even our own people. Not everyone feels that way. I don't. Sadly, we're the minority.
I'm not going to say this. I think he'll just get mad. I'm not going to say, but why do you care?
I mean...
I think he's gonna get angry if he says, like, everybody's an awful, horrible person and I hate it. I hate the way they treat people. I feel like if I'm like, but why do you care that they mistreat people? He's gonna get mad at me.
I would view it as, well, like, why are you different? Why do you feel this way? Like,
okay, but if he gets mad at me, I'm blaming you.
It just seems... so much of what you say about the Imperium is entirely negative.
It might sound that way. For all our faults, my people have many virtues. We are laden with history and culture. Tevinter is where Thedas truly began, remember? We treasure our past and preserve it. You can walk down a side street and find nothing built during the modern ages. And despite appearances, we care deeply about everything. We have no reserve, not in war and not in love. If I truly believed my homeland was beyond all hope, I wouldn't miss it so much.
Yeah, Chaotic said, we've only known one side of the Imperium. Fenris said it was a living hell, and Dorian has had a life that wasn't bad. And despite now leaving home and fighting an old guy from the beginning of time. Well, it sounds like even though he had everything, you know, like, well, I mean, this is true of real life, too, is having stuff or having nice things doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be happy. Not to say that I buy into that whole, like, oh, the nobility of people who are in poverty. But I mean in the sense of, like, he looked around at all the luxury he had and is painfully aware of how miserable other people are, even in his own house, because I bet you they've got slaves. Like, not servants either, slaves, straight up. So, I kind of want to see the fight that would erupt if Dorian and Fenris met each other. Oh no, Doc! I think that would be real bad.
The irony being that Fenris and Dorian would ultimately agree on what needs to be
Yeah,
done.
they would, and that's the ironic part.
But the problem is that Fenris would immediately hate Dorian simply by the fact that, or simply
he's a
because
mage.
he's a mage.
Well, that and he is the son of a magister. He'd definitely be mad about it. But yeah, I can see why, despite living in a luxurious home, that Dorian would be miserable. Because nothing, if you're a decent person, nothing makes you feel guilty quicker than meeting or seeing, like, another person who doesn't have things as nice as you do. Especially if they're in, like, a really...
Also the only place where democracy exists. Albeit for landed gentry, but...
Oh, yeah. They vote, but only because there's so many of them with a lot of power. Dorian would probably get killed.
They vote because they have a kind of like a mageocracy republic.
Ah, but only the most powerful property
it's Greek
owners.
Rules. It's Greek rules. You have to be you have to be somebody in order to vote. Okay.
Only if you are of standing and significance, quote unquote, do you get to vote. Yes. I see.
Kind of like the assembly.
Why not go back to Tevinter?
I didn't mean to click that. I thought you were done.
Exactly welcome back home. Not that it matters. I'm quite accustomed to being a pariah. It adds to my charm.
A sexy pariah.
Tevinter here. If the Venatori succeed, it'll set my homeland back 1,000 years.
Yeah.
I'm sure some magisters would disagree, but that's why we kill them.
He's like, you think it's bad now? If we go back 1,000 years? If we regress 1,000 years? Do you have any idea how much worse that will be?
If they succeed in making Tevinter great again?
It won't be great.
Do you know how bad it'll be?
Do you know how not great that will be? That's enough for now.
I think I've heard enough.
That's too bad. I never tire of talking about myself.
That's okay. I'm sure we'll have more. Tell me about the Imperium.
I'd like to ask you about Tevinter.
Even though that's kind of what we just talked about, but that's okay.
Everyone outside the Imperium always seems quite fascinated by it. Probably why they come up with so many ridiculous tales. Flying cows over Minrathous. That's madness. All right, that one's actually true, but the cows didn't have wings. I digress. Anything in particular you wanted to know?
I mean, I kind of want to know about the cow thing, but... Think about how much blood we'll have to spill to get everything right. If they win, it will ruin my entire wardrobe. Yeah.
Corypheus is a figure out of Tevinter history. He was a magister.
Yes, but that was a different time. The Imperium's power was at its peak then. The Civil War had ended. The Magisterium was united, its armies scooping up bits of Thedas like candy. The Magisters who entered the Black City. It was a demonstration of how exceptional Tevinter had become.
But who were they?
No one knows. There's no record of a magister named Corypheus. All this happened 1,400 years ago, before the Blight nearly wiped us out. There are no records. Today, people half believe it's all just a story. That's what I believed.
Yeah, but it's not.
We have evidence the story is very much real.
But not who Corypheus is. If he even remembers.
That's true.
There used to be families who claimed some of those magisters as their own. That stopped when the Chantry appeared. Then it was shameful, and the families distanced themselves from the tale. All we know is that some men and women entered the Black City looking for the old gods. What did they find? According to Corypheus, nothing. And only he could tell us more.
Yeah. But that's a good point. Yeah, well, he made an interesting point, though. Corypheus may not be his name. He may not remember his name. Because not only did he saunter into the Fade 1,400 years ago, so he's old as balls, he's also infected with the Blight. We know that just starts eating your brain. So, it's kind of amazing he can even talk to us, you know?
Yeah, the only thing that we really know is that his title, which this is one of the things that we do know from history, is the conductor of the Choir of Silence.
Which
So
is a hell of a name for a thing.
Well, we know what god he served.
Mm.
Or at least he claims, which is
Yeah,
Dumont.
which is Dumont, yeah. Yeah, Chaotic says, Dorian's not wrong. 1400 years ago was before even the birth of Andraste. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Doc says, you know, that makes me wonder how the architect turned out so comparably sane. Yeah, by comparison, the architect was kind of a reasonable guy. I mean, he may have been a magister too. Hell.
But he also didn't know who he was.
Yeah, he didn't know who he was either. He just named himself the architect. So he doesn't know who he is. He just knew that the other Darkspawn are miserable.
Yeah.
And he wanted to do something, and what he did was sort of fumble around and do some pretty awful things, but not necessarily on purpose, which is actually why I spared him when we met him.
However,
so
we do know his identity as well.
Oh.
Not his,
his title?
personhood, but his title and function, yeah.
Oh, what was his title?
He was the High Priest of Earthamil, which is the old god that you killed in Origins.
Ah!
And he was known as the architect of the works of beauty.
Oh.
So
well, then
he
remembers
knows that
part
he's
of his
the
title.
architect. He knows his title, which Corypheus also knew.
Oh.
But what changed? Why is he calling himself Corypheus now? Very interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting.
What changed?
Oh boy, we have a really loaded question here. Let's start with that.
Anyone who talks about the Imperium mentions slavery. It's the center of the slave trade.
Doc said totally unrelated. That's a very pretty bookcase.
That is true.
It is a pretty bookcase.
And did you have slaves?
Not personally, but
Ooh.
my family does and treats them well. Honestly, I never thought much about it until I came south. Back home, it's how it is. Slaves are everywhere. You don't question it. I'm not even certain many slaves do.
That's definitely the point of view of a person who's gone somewhere else and then realized that there was something not right about where they came from. He's like, I never thought about it before.
You can continue speaking with him on this topic.
Uh-huh.
Well, we don't have slaves in the south.
In the south, you have alienages, slums, both human and elven. The desperate have no way out.
Good point.
Back home, a poor man can sell himself. As a slave, he could have a position of respect, comfort, and could even support a family. Some slaves are treated poorly, it's true. But do you honestly think inescapable poverty is better?
Oh, that's a loaded one. Woo!
It's almost impossible to answer.
Yeah, because on the one hand, people should have freedom, but then on the other hand, the third hand.
I would argue that slavery in of itself is a mistreatment.
Yes. Well, I was going to say there is, on the one hand, you can say that having freedom is better no matter how bad it is, how unwell off you are.
Well, I mean, he would argue, I'm just looking at it from his perspective. He would argue, is it really freedom, though?
Well, that's what I was going to say. I was going to say, however, on the other hand, on the third hand that we have pulled from the ether, the people who are destitute and poor are not poor and destitute because of their own doing. It's not like they ended up that way because of something they did. People are treating them like shit. So they may as well be slaves at that point, because that's kind of the only work any of them can get, if they can get any work. If not, they just slowly die. So, yeah. Doc says, the eternal argument and debate, should you sell your freedom for security or security for your freedom? Yeah, exactly. And,
it is one of the fundamental themes of this game.
It is also, funnily enough, the theme of an entire side mission in, and special event in, Honkai Star Rail. And the conclusion they came to is that freedom was always better because a person who is willing to accept enslavement in exchange for security shall have neither. They shan't have the thing they actually asked for.
True.
And I was like, ooh, that's actually a decent way to look at it, I think.
And, you know, one can question just how secure the slaves in Tevinter really are.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to take the third option.
Is that what you call it? Treated poorly?
Abuse heaped upon those without power isn't limited to Tevinter, my friend.
I'm not saying
I
it
don't know what
isn't.
it's like to be a slave, true. I never thought about it until I saw how different it was here. But I suspect you don't know either. Nor should you believe that every tale of Tevinter excess is the norm.
And that is a good point also. I can concede that I probably do not know as much as I would like to about Tevinter to make some assessments, but I will still say that I think that slavery in any form is fucking wrong. Is blood magic really common?
Just how often is blood magic used there?
Oh, not at all.
Not at all.
That's what any Magister would tell you. They'd be convincingly offended by the notion too. Of course, what people call blood magic here, and what we consider blood magic, are two different things.
Really? Yeah, Doc said that Fenris is a good example of why it's kind of like, the slavery doesn't really make it. I mean, slavery's bad.
Or what about
it doesn't really make it any better.
What about the elven woman that you...
Yeah! Yeah, who didn't know what to fucking do with herself when she wasn't a slave. So then that just leads to...
And he also presupposes the fact that everyone who is a slave in Tevinter consented to it.
Yeah.
Which we know for a fact is wrong, because in Origins we actually met slavers who were kidnapping people and bringing them back to Tevinter.
Yeah, from the alienage. Yeah, there was a whole quest about that. There's also the fact, like you said, that lady that we met in 2, who we emancipated and made into our housekeeper, and then gave her money and said, please go learn a trade. I will give you education. You shouldn't have to be like this. His supposition that, oh, you can just sell yourself into slavery for X amount of years, make a bunch of money, and then when your contract's over, have good standing. It's like, well, maybe. Unless you come out of it like that girl. I hope Fenrir is okay. I hope Fenrir is okay, too. Then again, Fenrir has all kinds of crazy fucking magic, so I'm sure that nobody in Tevinter wants to fuck with him.
He will have standing purely based on the fact that he is a mage.
Yeah, and a powerful one, too.
With a rare skill. Another rebuttal for Dorian is if those slavers didn't just... If living in an alienage or a slum is not preferential to slavery, then why didn't those slavers just come in and offer them the chance?
Yeah! Why did they feel they had to kidnap them?
Almost as though most people would choose freedom.
Yeah.
Because the quality of the existence is the same, but at least you have choice.
Yeah, you have a choice. It's the same reason that a lot of people would push the Qun away, because the Qun would offer you a lot of security, which makes it attractive to people. But a lot of people also push it away because even though they're unhappy with their lot in life, they don't see giving up all of their freedom to have somebody else make choices on their behalf to be worth it.
And what happens when you say no?
Yeah, exactly. And when you say no, they fucking kill you. No! And then they sit there and they go, well, you had a choice. You made the one to die.
You chose
death. And you're like, okay, no, I smell hypocrisy. You guys have a fascinating culture, but no, that's bullshit. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, well then what do you call the blood magic then? I'm curious.
What's considered actual blood magic in Tevinter?
Blood magic isn't inherently dangerous. Using your own blood or that of a willing participant, what's the harm? The problem is that what's permitted only gets you so much power. And what if you need more? You always need more. That's where we get into sacrifices and demon summoning. None of that is done. Not officially. Behind closed doors, it's a different story. Real blood magic can give you an edge, a leg up against your opponents. It's safe to assume that any mage of rank does it. The rest are quietly shut out of power, to put it bluntly.
Ooh. So that's interesting because that can show the potential for a slippery slope, even though I agree with his initial statement that blood magic in and of itself is not inherently an evil thing. But the temptation to keep going past... Doc says, oh my god, Dorian would hate Anders. Yeah. Honestly, most companions would hate Anders. Could you imagine what Morrigan would say? Oh, Morrigan would eat him! She would just turn into a bear and eat him.
Morrigan might actually be so visceral with her commentary that it might actually split Justice and Anders apart.
Yeah, she might say something so scathing that they would turn back into two people! And he'd be like, I don't know what happened, what the fuck? And she'd pick Anders up by his neck and chuck him out the fucking window. And then she'd turn around to Justice, grab him by the neck, and fling him back into the fade, dust her hands, and go, I never want to fucking see the two of them ever again. If I see either of you again, I will kill you. Instantly. On sight. Doc said, oh my god, I can see that. I can too. She brought it up. Nobody would hate Anders more than Morrigan. And she would not be snide about it either. She would be extremely vocal and immediate with how much she fucking hates him. Yeah.
Recall the contempt that she had both for circle mages and for circle mages that tried to break out of the circle.
Yeah, she hated both of them!
Those groups.
She's like, they all suck.
Both of these people are stupid.
Yeah, you're both dumb. You're dumb for wanting to stay there, and you're dumb for even getting caught in the first place. Well, they're trying to leave then. I don't care. Doc said Wynn would simply lay a hand on Morrigan and say, agreed. She actually, you know what? Wynn would give Anders the disapproving mom stare to the point that he would then split back into two people because the shame would be too terrible to bear. Oh god, there's no Templars to intervene?
You'd think the Templars would object.
I imagine they did, long ago. Once their investigations
Back when
might
they
have
had
been
a say.
sincere. Then their balls were cut off. Too inconvenient. Nowadays, only the friendless are accused. And most of them probably innocent.
Oh god, nobody disagrees? Wow, we're still on this one topic.
There must be some mages who oppose this.
Oh, excuse me.
Of course. I do. And I'm not entirely alone. Occasionally, there'll be a magister who makes noise, and then the reform talk begins. All very patriotic. Meanwhile, that magister will be quietly shunned. Chances are, surprise, it's learned he was a Maleficar all along.
Oh.
Most learn to keep quiet. Me? I enjoy the allure of pariahhood.
Oh, you and Sarah would be friends. So the Imperium has a chantry.
There's an Imperial chantry, isn't there? With its own divine.
You people aren't supposed to talk about the Black Divine, are you?
I
If
don't
you
believe
mention
in
him
the
outside the
fucking
Imperium, people
thing.
make that face. Like you're urinating in public. But yes, we do have the chantry, or a version of it. Night and day comparing it to yours.
I do think it's funny that, I mean, obviously they can't record, like, every single thing. Morgan wouldn't shed a tear over the chantry going up in flames in Kirkwall, though. It said chaotic, and Doc replied, she might not shed a tear, but she would still call it stupid and reckless. Yes, she would. She's like, I don't care, but I think you're fucking dumb.
Would also hate it and want to kill Anders, but her motivations are different.
Yeah, her motivation would be because Anders is sloppy and reckless. And worst of all, you're sloppy.
And stupid.
And stupid. You stupid fucking jellyfish.
Stupid man.
You're stupid man with your stupid minds. Stupid. Stupid.
I wish more people watched that 5e movie.
God, that movie's so stupid. Stupid but amazing. God, if that was one of those movies that was written so long ago, it feels like it was being just kind of put together as they filmed it.
Mm-hmm.
So, the Black Divine, then.
Do you really call him the Black Divine?
We don't call him
excuse me.
that, oh no. In the Imperium, he's the true divine. The woman sitting on the Sunburst throne is some backwater pretender. It all stems from a disagreement over Andraste. Marvelous, isn't it?
Which disagreement?
Why would they disagree over Andraste?
It's not my field of expertise, but the Imperium believes Andraste was a mortal woman, a mage. Down south, they say, no, she's the bride of the Maker, ascended to his side, divine provenance, a blah blah blah. We feel better
Blah,
believing
blah, blah.
Andraste was one of us. Makes executing her less damning, you see.
I say.
So we elected a man as divine, the South declared war, and we've been feuding cousins ever since.
But why not both? Could a mage not be ascended to godhood? She didn't ascend until she died.
So, the Imperial Divine is always a man?
All the better to distinguish him from that other one, yes. Don't think there aren't a number of female majesties who bristle at that. Why can't they be divine after all? Same reason you never see a man on the Sunburst throne. Because that's how it's always been done. Excellent reasoning.
I love that he's like, I fucking hate this traditional bullshit. I'm like, I'm right up there with you, my man. Just because something seems like it's always been that way is no reason to keep it that way if it's making other people miserable.
If a tradition serves no purpose, perhaps it's time to end.
Yeah, or if it's actively harming other or putting down other people, it should be changed. There's no reason. It's not like the ghosts of your ancestors will rise from the grave and go, no! I wanted you to keep this one random piece of thing because it was important to me! Zombies aren't real.
Is the Imperial Chantry so different from ours?
Not in theory. The main difference is in the whole magic is meant to serve man, not rule over him business. Back home, ruling the unwashed masses is serving them. For the good of the Imperium.
I say.
Perhaps it started with good intentions, but these days it's academic. The circles are in command.
Oh, you have circles, do you?
There are circles of magi in the Imperium.
We don't have dismal little mage prisons, if that's what you
Dismal little
They're
mage
academies,
prisons.
prestigious ones. We have Templars as well, but they don't cancel spells or whatever your Templars do. They're soldiers.
I
They
say.
don't use lyrium.
Ha! As if there'd be any left for them. They watch for abuse of magic, yes, but only those who are weak or who fall out of favor get dealt with.
I say.
Mostly they enforce their magisterium's edicts. The Chantry smiles and nods from the sidelines.
I see. So their circles are more treated like academies, basically. Like colleges.
And the Templars are essentially powerless.
Yeah, and the Templars are powerless. So it seems like Tevinter handles mage-related things and magic-related things a little bit in the direction that I would, but then they take the idea and they run off into the sun with it, and then they go, "Why am I burning?" You're like, okay.
I mean, it's literally called a mageocracy. It's a mage
exactly.
supremacist society.
It's like, I see. And now we'll do a bad. No, dial it back, dial it back.
Do you consider yourself Andrastian?
The big question.
I'm a daily
It might
shelf, so I don't
surprise you
give a
that I
shit.
do consider myself Andrastian. I simply do not believe in the Chantry.
I
It is a
see.
relic, whether back home or here in the south. Something from a bygone age desperately clinging to relevance. It's not an opinion that makes me popular.
I agree with you, actually.
I share your opinion, actually.
That's not surprising, considering what the Inquisition represents. I'll say this. I may not believe in the Chantry, but I believe in you.
Oh,
In me?
thank you.
That the Maker sent you, whether through Andraste or fate. Cassandra is not wrong. You are what we needed most at the moment we needed it. That's what they will say in ages to come.
Shocked you'd think that, honestly.
You don't seem like the religious sort, to be honest.
If you define religious as sitting in a chantry and listening to a blithering hen tell you how to live, then no. If you define it as believing in the possibility that something larger than yourself exists, then yes, by all means. The world is bigger than I, even bigger than you. It laughs at all the things we think we know.
I'm in agreement with you on
The Maker
that.
doesn't need me to believe, but I do. The thought of no one at all watching out for us is too frightening.
I agree with Doc.
Please
Blithering
stop.
hen is such a fantastic insult. I'm sorry.
Let me ask you something else.
So many questions.
I mean, I just met you. I have many.
It seems strange that an entire empire would be ruled by mages.
Strange? Why are you less qualified to rule than some tart with a fancy crown?
Tart with a
Actually, the
fancy
fiction in the
crown.
Imperium is that mages don't rule.
Oh, sorry.
The magisterium rules. That magisters are all mages is considered a convenient technicality.
Just changing the camera angle periodically.
Periodically, dude, you were
I
spinning
know,
it
I was
around.
spinning it. I'm going back to just changing it periodically.
What is the magisterium?
I'm
exactly?
sorry.
The upper house of the Imperial Senate, and the only part worth having a seat on. Those seats are split among the circles of Magi, the Chantry, and the major families. All majors now. It's odd that outside the Imperium, you use Magister like it applies to every Tevinter mage.
What are you then?
If you're not a magister, then what are you called? No special title?
I'm an Altus, which is almost as good as a Magister,
Altus.
depending on who you ask.
An Altus is what?
I've never heard of an Altus.
Upper class. Those families who trace descent from the Dreamers, the first prophets of the old gods.
Oh.
If you're a mage and you're not Altus, then you're later. Lower class. If you're not a mage at all, you're Soperati. That's everyone else. We do love our fancy words.
He's basically a baby magister, said Chaotic. That's great. So what about the Archon?
I thought the Archon ruled over the Imperium.
Well, yes. Technically, he can overrule laws passed by the Magisterium, but that never happens. Even so, he gets to appoint new Magisters, which means all the families vie madly for his favor.
That's it.
Thus, the Archon gets invited to all the parties. The truest path to Tevinter influence, let me tell you.
So the mages are in charge.
If it's a fiction, that means mages do rule then.
Yes and no. Let me put it this way. Mages do rule, but not all mages are equal. If you're not from the right family, chances are you don't rule anything. Maybe you're even a slave. The idea that anyone could be a mage, however, keeps the masses placated.
Ah.
Can anyone be a mage?
Technically, the potential runs mostly in bloodlines, but it's been known to happen. More importantly, commoners believe it can. Tevinter legend is chock full of mage heroes from humble origins.
Yeah.
So they hold out hope. Someday my son or my son's son will be a mage. Someday.
I
Poor sods
see.
don't realize that means he'll be a quaestor at the arse end of the 100 Pillars, at best.
Ah, a temporarily embarrassed billionaire. So
Yeah,
you're
I
saying
was gonna
that
say.
The Tevinter Imperium is just the United States.
Yes, but with magic instead of money. Anders would somehow try to deny everything that Dorian is saying is you just have Tevinter, you're lying, you don't know anything, and so on, said Doc. Yeah, I could see that. Is that bad?
Being a quaestor isn't a good thing.
I imagine the average non-mage likes to think so. Counting numbers and shuffling papers all day is better than many occupations after all. If you're a second-class citizen among a pack of piranha, however, your outlook changes.
I see. He better.
Let me ask you something else.
Of course.
Is Tevinter possibly an ally here?
I'm wondering if the Imperium would be a useful ally.
I'd think you'd be more concerned whether or not they'd support the Venatori.
That would
They
be
won't.
why I'd be wondering.
At
honestly.
least, not officially. They'll disavow all knowledge of dangerous cultists. Secretly, many magisters will rejoice at the idea. And if the South falls to chaos in the meantime, all the better.
I see.
It would be in the Imperium's best interest to help. Surely it could use allies.
I think the Imperium gave up on the idea of allies a long time ago. We've been fighting the Qunari for what? 200 years off and on? It's a point of pride that we go it alone. They'll sneer at the South behind their silk handkerchiefs and say, "You've had it easy for far too long." Let's not forget that the Inquisition seems to be an arm of the Orlesian Chantry. Anathema so far as they're concerned.
Let's see. I mean, we're not.
We're not part of the Chantry. The Chantry opposed the Inquisition's formation.
You think that matters? Don't be silly. The Herald of Andraste. Your very title smacks of the Southern Chantry. You may as well be a heathen. I think they're far more frightened what you'll do if you succeed.
I'm a mage, and an elf, and a woman!
That's all I wanted to know.
Fair enough.
The more Dorian talks about Deventer, the more I'm quietly thinking to myself, this is sounding more and more like the US, but you didn't hear that from me, says Doc.
I should go.
Try not to kill anyone without me.
I want to do a murder. Okay. Alright, who else is here? It says there's many people. Liliana is here, and Solus is here. Oh, I saw Solus's pip. I think he's downstairs.
Yeah, Solus is down there.
What is this? Door.
Before you go in there.
Oh god, it leads somewhere else entirely. Okay.
Yep.
Whom BD.
Ooh, Inquisitor, greetings. I was recently
I thought that
appointed
was a
by Sister Liliana
woman!
to keep her books in order. I'm so
Just a twink.
pleased to be
It's
here.
not- it's
helping
not,
out
it's
in
just a
my small
twink.
way. Well, I should
Good.
get back
Library
to
twink.
work.
Twink. A literary twink. Excellent. Wunderbar.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Back up.
If it's
Go
about
up
the
the
table,
stairs.
I already did.
No, go up the stairs.
Oh, up the stairs.
Yep.
Oh.
There's more stuff up here.
The condition of your charges. Dear Liliana, you'll be happy to learn that your friends are doing well. Schmooples the second! Okay. Is still unhappy about his meal plan and tries to get into the pantry. I had to have a bolt installed, and now he whines constantly. The two little ones are still a handful, but good news. I've managed to discourage Boulette from relieving himself on the silk rug Justinia gave you. Felicine, from 2 doors over, has been visiting almost every day to play with the nugs. She's quite delightful, and Schmooples the second is fond of her. I suspect it's because she brings him sweets from her father's shop. I had to ask her governess to keep her from visiting the house, however, as someone tried to infiltrate it 2 nights ago, an agent of one of the Blanchards, hoping to uncover some of the Nightingale's secrets. I neutralized and interrogated him. His ability to withstand questioning was deplorable. Someone needs to talk to the Blanchards about their spies. All I had to do was put Schmooples the second in his face and tell him I hadn't fed the creature that day. Your pet played his part admirably. I received your orders and will depart for Ferelden as soon as possible. I have arranged for Gardner to take over nug keeping. She has a nug named Schmooples! I love her housekeeper also. She's like, oh, I spent all day talking to the kid, making sure everything was clean. I fed the nugs, and then a guy broke in, and I tortured him for all of 5 minutes, and it was incredibly disappointing. Like, damn. Sparrow. That's amazing. Another note. Note found in the Skyhold Rookery. Sadler. Baron Plucky. I don't care how many missions he's flown or how many lives his actions have saved. He's a holy terror. Oh, so this is about the Ravens. Nearly pecked out my eye the last time I tried to attach a message to him. All the dramatic flapping and squawking caused the sister to come over. You should have seen her look when she snatched the letter from me. If I had a weaker constitution, it might have killed me on the spot. I suppose she thought I was trying to murder her prize raven, and all she had to do was coo at him, and the Baron hopped onto her shoulder, all sweetness, and nuzzled into her neck. How does she do it? All the birds like her. Is it blood magic? It's blood magic, isn't it? Weaver. It's because you made a bird angry, and ravens remember. Ferb says, yeah, that sounds like a bird. They do pick their people. A fine time to close the border. The news is dire. There are rumors that our warden brothers and sisters in Ferelden have all perished. Without the Grey Wardens, the Blight will take Ferelden, then it will undoubtedly spread. It will go north to Navarra and the Marches. It will come west to Orlais. At the head will be an archdemon, and in its wake will come thousands upon thousands of Darkspawn. We must be ready to stare squarely into the eyes of Oblivion. We do need to figure out where they are, because it's really bad that we can't find them. Many of you have asked why we remain here when such threats are mounting in the east. The problem, you see, is not a new one for us. Politics. To say Ferelden and Orlais have been at odds is an understatement. These two are like dogs and cats. We Wardens are Orlesian by address only, but that does not seem to matter to Ferelden's leaders. Word is that the king of Ferelden is dead. This is from back in Origins! And his successor, Loghain MacTyr, decrees that no wardens set foot in the country. MacTyr, a national hero who helped expel invading Orlesian forces from Ferelden, seems to have it out for our order, too. Maybe he doubts our abilities, maybe he's more foolish than the history books make him out to be. This is why we must wait, even as Ferelden unwillingly welcomes its fate. An address by Warden Constable Blackwall of Valchiven to his recruits, 930 Dragon. Damn! Oh my goodness, so that's from Origins. So Blackwall remembers that time when our poor little warden was running around going, oh god, oh god, oh god. And he was sitting back there going, I hate that I can't go in there. This sucks. Hi, Liliana!
I'm sorry.
So am I.
What happened?
The names of those we lost. You must blame me for this.
I blame Corypheus.
We all saw who attacked us. We know exactly who to blame.
I keep wondering if I could have done something different. When the first of my lookouts went missing, I pulled the rest back, awaiting more information. If they'd stayed in the field, they could have bought us more time.
Or they could have been
I
killed.
was afraid to lose my agents. And instead, we lost Haven.
I like both of these responses, but I'm going to encourage her to care for her people, because she should.
You look out for your people. That's a good thing.
Is it?
Yes.
My people know their duty. They know the risks. They understand that the Inquisition may call upon them to give their lives.
Our men are not disposable.
Our people aren't tools to be used and discarded. Your instincts were right. Their lives matter.
Can we afford such sentimentality? What if Corypheus...
We're better than Corypheus.
Poor Liliana. Let's see if she has anything else to say.
Our agents have encountered more followers of Corypheus, the so-called Venatori. Their leader, Calpurnia, has them searching elven ruins. For what, I do not know. I propose we stop the Venatori before they find what they seek.
Who is Calpurnia?
Do you know anything about Calpurnia?
Calpurnia.
Only that Calpurnia is a name from ancient Tevinter legend. An unusual one.
So it's not a
She
real
was a
name,
priestess of Dumat, foster mother to the founder of the Imperium. A name like that is meant to assure the Venatori they follow in the footsteps of legends. We must prove them wrong.
Ah!
She was the woman that was standing up there with.
Yeah, with Corypheus. So she's chosen that title probably for the same reason that the Inquisition has been encouraging me to refer to myself as the Chosen of Andraste. I see. Yeah.
What strategy do you have in mind?
A subtle approach. These Venatori have been shadowing a merchant called Vicinius on Calpurnia's orders. They've investigated his finances, surveyed his warehouses.
So he's got something they want.
I propose that you meet with Vicinius. Flatter him. Find out what he knows of Calpurnia.
Mm-hmm. Something about him.
Vicinius sounds like a Tevinter name. Born in Tallow. Although he claims to be from Virantium, he sells rare oils and amber, and prefers red wine to white. What side of the bed does he sleep on? He's unremarkable. I cannot think why Calpurnia would care.
I like that we were like, what side of the bed does he sleep on? All right, then.
What if Vicinius is as much in the dark as we are? It never hurts to eliminate an avenue of inquiry. And we should tread lightly with the Venatori. They have contacts and spies, just as we do. The sooner you speak with Vicinius, the better.
Yeah.
We should warn Vicinius that the Venatori cultists are sniffing around. You'd earn his trust. I'll make arrangements for you to visit his summer home in Val Rayo.
Nice.
Hopefully, your attention should be enough to pique his interest. We'll have Calpurnia's secrets yet.
Yes, we will. Oh, she teleported. Let's see, anything else? Oh!
Inquisitor? The Divine's death hit you hard. How have you been feeling? Oh, you are referring to my outburst in Haven. I am much better now. Justinia was such a dear friend, and there were so many things going wrong.
Talk to me about
Sometimes it's best to talk these things out. I was there when the hero Ferelden defeated the Archdemon.
I think we may have already had this
We
conversation.
won the day, and I thought the Maker smiled on me.
Or something like
When
that.
the Divine requested my help, I went to her. I owed her that much. I sacrificed so much to do the Maker's work. But now, Justinia is dead. I was angry. I felt betrayed. But I shouldn't have let my emotions get the better of me. I'm sorry.
You don't need to apologize.
Don't apologize. You were grieving and upset. I understand. Thank you. Now enough of this. Let us think more pleasant thoughts. I'll leave you to your work.
Ah, Chaotic says, you know, if you help the mages instead of the Templars, you would speak to Cullen and not Liliana, so I guess that choice makes a difference.
Oh,
yeah.
which actually reminds me. So you are facing Calpurnia as the right hand to Corypheus. Would you like to know who's the right hand is if you side with the mages?
Who?
This is going to be a big one. Deep Cut. You will recognize him if you remember a good chunk of DA2.
Oh, let's hope that I do.
A Templar named Samson.
That name does sound familiar. What did he do in the game? Remind me.
Samson becomes. So he's that Templar, if you remember, who turned as a beggar and was helping you smuggle mages out.
That
or
guy?
was rather, helping people to smuggle mages out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So something crazy happens where he gets red lyrium armor.
Oh, okay.
And he's a problem.
What was this place? So much room for whatever was here.
Damn, look at these murals.
Yeah, these will evolve over the game. So
they will? Fuck,
yes.
Okay.
And new ones will be added.
Okay.
Until eventually the whole room is filled with paintings.
Oh, I can climb up here. Let's see if there's anything up here first.
They will provide you clues, by the way, so be sure to look at them closely.
Yeah, I intend to. Oh, there's a fade fire here, too. The Rotunda and the Fresco. Sister Liliana, as per your request, I've made a thorough examination of the fresco adorning the Rotunda. I don't know why I read that wrong. I first attempted to clarify its intent with Monsieur Solis. Forgive me, I know he is not titled within the structure of the Inquisition, but the more I learn of his experience, the more awkward I feel not using a formal honorific. On the mural, all Monsieur would say is, Skyhold is her fortress, meaning, of course, the Inquisitor. These are her actions. He is, of course, correct. The subject of each edition is self-evident. On the medium and the method, it's elven fresco, pigment and plaster, and it's grand. I have rarely been privileged to observe such skill as it is applied. He's painting these? It is considered with long periods...
Solus is an artist.
Damn, bro! I like him even more! It is considered with long periods of study before the image emerges, whole cloth and with certainty. It speaks of how I imagine elves view the world and the measured nature of their step. I should expect such competence from Messer given his probable years of study, but it is still an amazing work, demonstrating an art with few living practitioners, even among the Dalish, archivist Bannon. Damn! Hey, Solus, paint us like one of your frescoes! Oh my goodness.
I will be right back, by the way.
So he's using Fade Fire in here. Okay. I'm gonna talk to Solus. Boop. Hello.
I'm interested in what you told me of yourself in your studies. If you have time, I'd like to hear more.
I want to hear more about your painting.
All right, let us talk. Preferably somewhere more interesting than this.
Oh? Ah, cutscene! Is it time? Is it time for our relationship to advance? Is it time to give a kiss? No? We'll go a little bit long. Not too long, but a little bit longer so that we can talk to most people. Oh, goodness. Kissy wissy on the baldy heady wedding, said Verb, yes. One of the sections of Solus's art will differ if you've helped the mages or the Templars. I see. It's interesting that the scene needs a whole loading screen. Yeah, that might also just be my my installation. Because it's on the hard drive and not the SSD. Ah, well. That's okay. My computer is an old girl, but she does her best. Pat, 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 pat. I don't even remember when I got this computer. Oh my gosh. When did I acquire you? I don't remember. Old yet reliable. Exactly. She's had some pretty decent upgrades. Got a shit ton of RAM. A really good graphics card. At least for the time. It's still good even now. I like that the second loading screen is the fucking existential void. Or we can sit here and contemplate mortality. For like a minute and a half. Oh, I hear sound effects. Come on, game. I'll believe in you. There we go. I'm sorry, did we go back to Haven? Hello? Okay. We went back to Haven.
Haven is familiar. It will always be important to you.
Didn't we bury this under a mountain?
We talked about that already.
Okay, that's why it needed a loading screen.
I sat beside you while you slept, studying the anchor.
Thank you.
I'm glad someone was watching over me.
You were a mystery. You still are. I ran every test I could imagine. Searched the Fade, yet found nothing. Cassandra suspected duplicity. She threatened to have me executed as an apostate if I didn't produce results.
Cassandra's like that with everyone.
Yes. You were never going to wake up? How could you? A mortal sent physically through the Fade. I was frustrated, frightened. The spirits I might have consulted had been driven away by the breach. Although I wished to help, I had no faith in Cassandra, or she in me. I was ready to flee.
But you stayed.
I did. I told myself, one more attempt to seal the rifts.
I thought we closed that.
I tried and failed. No ordinary magic would affect them. I watched the rifts
Or I guess we
expand and
closed
grow,
most of it.
resigned myself to flee, and then... It seems you hold the key to our salvation. You had sealed it with a gesture. And right then, I felt the whole world change.
I feel like this was supposed to happen earlier, but we talked with him every opportunity we had, and there was literally no other quests to do, so I guess it must have been here. Aha!
Felt the whole world change.
A figure of speech.
Oh.
I'm aware of the metaphor. I'm more interested in felt.
You change everything.
Kiss him!
Sweet talker.
Give him a little kissy. Yeah! Oh, that's more than a little kissy. Oh! Yeah, baby! Ha-ha! Some mooch.
We shouldn't. It isn't right. Not even here.
Why?
What do you mean, even here?
Where do you think we were?
This isn't real.
Oh, we're in the fade.
That's a matter of debate. Probably best discussed after you wake up.
He knocked me out and took me for a walk in the fade. You goober! Surprise! I took you on a fade date. That's why it needed a loading screen. That's funny. Mikey missed the egg getting the smooch. We'll have to tell him when he comes back. Doc said, as every fanfic fanfic shall write at some point. Deep in the truth. Imagine your boyfriend says he has a surprise date for you, but instead of telling you, it's just like, wait, now close your eyes. Instead of taking to another location, he just knocks you the fuck out. I mean, in this case, there was actual, you know, dream walking happening as opposed to, like, just getting bopped in the noggin and passing out. But you know what I mean. Hee hee. Well, thank goodness I got plopped back in my bed. Where is my... That's not what I wanted to see. I wanted to see the local world map. Oh, okay. Close your eyes, bonks. Yes, for exactly 100% just... Ow. Close your eyes, sweetie. Here comes the chloroform. Alright, now. Let's go find him again. Which I believe is this way. Hey! Let's go find an egg. And... This the way we want to go? That's this way. Yeah, there's Dorian. Bird! Alright, let's go back into the magic fresco room. There he is. Oh, that must be Corypheus. Yeah, with the spikes, and then he's got these strangling... God, these frescoes are fucking beautiful. The art team outdid themselves. That was amazing.
I've never done anything like that before. On a number of levels.
I apologize. The kiss was impulsive and ill-considered, and I should not have encouraged it.
Are you not interested?
You did kiss me back. If I'm pressuring you...
No, you're not. I am perhaps pressuring myself.
I
It has
see.
been a long time, and things have always been easier for me in the Fade. I am not certain this is the best idea. It could lead to trouble.
I'll risk it.
I'm willing to take that chance, if you are.
Maybe, yes. If I could take a little time to think. There are considerations.
Take all the time you need.
Thank you. I am not often thrown by things that happen in dreams, but I am reasonably certain we are awake now. And if you wish to discuss anything, I would enjoy talking.
He's so shy. I guess I can understand why he'd be hesitant. I mean, I'm in a very powerful position. And a lot of people already are mad that I'm an elf. Or mad that I have power. So, I can understand why he'd be like, oh, I don't know, people may not like it. It might not be good for us to do that. I know, Fruit just went, oh, sweet boy. I know. Yeah, let's get the bad out of the way. So what's
I
up
need
about
to know
Corypheus?
more about Corypheus.
We spoke of this on our travels to Skyhawk. What more can I tell you? Cassandra and Varric seem more familiar with our adversary.
You've given me good counsel before. I could use some now.
My apologies, Inquisitor. My poor manners shame me. I claim no secret wisdom, but I will guess as best I can.
So what's with the orb?
I would like to know more about the orb he carries.
As I said, that must be the means by which he created the breach.
Yeah, you
I
recognize it was
suspect
Elven.
the blast that destroyed the Conclave was more accident than anything. The result of unlocking power that had sought release for ages. What I cannot understand is how he managed to survive such an explosion.
He threw the Pokeball and the legendary thing came out and blew up the sky and he went, shit.
You said that you believed the orb is Elven.
I never would have believed a Devinter mage could unlock such a powerful relic. It clearly enhances his abilities, giving him access to power he should never have known.
Like the power to control the Archdemon.
Indirectly, one assumes. Nothing in any law connects my people to the old god dragons who became archdemons.
So that is an archdemon then, and not just a corrupted dragon, or at least that's the theory we're currently going with. Excuse me. If so, that's really bad. That's very bad, because that means another blight can happen, like, now.
What can you tell me about the source of Corypheus's power?
According to the law, the ancient Magistars of Devinter received guidance from the old
Magistars?
gods. Corypheus commands a false archdemon, a corrupted old god.
Oh, a
This
false
suggests he no
archdemon.
longer sees himself as their minion. Some of his unique power comes from the corruption of the blight. The rest may come from the orb he carries.
I see. What do you think he'll do next?
What do you think Corypheus will do next?
You shamed him when you destroyed Haven. It spoiled his glorious victory. It would be worse to acknowledge that you had done so. He must continue on his course or show weakness. He will return to his plans to throw Olay into chaos, and then conquer it for Devinter.
I think that's this.
You're sure that's what he'll do?
As certain as is possible. Assuming I can plausibly predict a man who seeks to rise to godhood.
I mean,
And
fair.
can you?
The key is understanding this. No real god need prove himself. Anyone who tries is mad or lying. His deception will undo him, as it has done countless fools before.
You know what? That is a great statement. And it's true. If anybody was a god, they wouldn't have to come out and tell you they were. They would just do it. Ferb says, I have consumed an entire bag of goldfish crackers. Mistake? Only a little. That's true, your tummy may hurt now. But they were delicious.
I'd like to hear more about what you saw in your exploration of the Fade.
Tell me about
I
all
would be
that
happy
cool
to
stuff
share
you
it.
did. Tell me about the spirits.
Tell me about a spirit you encountered.
I met a friendly spirit who observed the dreams of village girls as love first blossomed in their adolescence. With subtlety, she steered them all to village boys with gentle hearts, who would return their love with gentle kindness. The matchmaker, so I called her. That small village never knew its luck.
Oh, that's so cute. She got a little Cupid. They were the naturally flavored ones. Oh, nice. So they're healthier. Healthy cracker. Okay, tell me about the old ruins you look at.
Tell me about the old ruins you explored.
I found the ruin of Barandur, a lost Tevinter city buried deep beneath a dead and barren wasteland.
Oh.
Volcanic ash had sealed it tight. In one dark moment, every living creature in the city seared and smothered. They were statues in the ashes, like a mold made to recall the lost.
Oh, like Pompeii. Neat. Yeah, Ferd went, yeah, it's about as healthy as eating a whole bag of them at once could be.
Hello.
Yeah. Hello. Hey, Mikey, we went on a date to a dream with Solus, and we gave him a smooch.
Did you do the kissy?
Yes, we did.
Did you talk to him afterwards?
Yes, we are. We're talking
Oh,
to him
boy.
now, and he was like, "Oh no, people might not like that we did that. It could be really bad, and you're a person in a powerful position, and this might not be great. I don't know. Can I think about it?" It was actually kind of sweet to see him be shy like that. He was like, "Oh shoot, I don't know what to do."
Yeah, he's normally kind of a smart ass.
Yeah, I mean, he's been kind of a smartass talking about Corypheus. He has said his assumptions or his predictions with quite a bit of authority. We're like, "You sure that's what he'll do?" And he'll be like, I mean, I suppose. I could be wrong, I guess. And in the interim, Ferb has eaten an entire bag of goldfish, but they were the healthy ones, so it's fine.
Tell me about the old memories you found in the Fade.
I saw a savage human horde go marching toward the battlefront. They sang a soldier's hymn to keep formation. The primal music shook the ground. These savage, unwashed warriors carried harmonies no chantry choirs mastered.
It was
Though they
called
called
death
all but
metal.
hopeless, they sang songs that made the spirits weep.
Death metal.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, my precious egg. Ooh, read. Request for resources on the Fade. Regarding your request, as a noted partner of the Inquisition, Lady Montelet has ensured our contacts are quick to reply. The few titles on hand accompany this letter, with the remaining en route from libraries in Valrayo and surrounding. Archivist Bannon, Fade and Spirits Mysterious by Brother Ferdinand Genetivi. Yeah! An Enchanter's Observation by Anonymous. The Unholy Grace, author unknown. On Silver Chords by First Enchanter Irving. Wisdom Failed, the Hedge Mage, collected by First Enchanter Heron. Translations of the Elian Excavation, collected by Brother Ferdinand Genetivi. Genetivi back! Oh no, the buff. Oh god. It did cut the stream again.
Hello.
Hello.
It briefly cuts you out for me too.
Yeah. Yeah, so the internet's just turning off abruptly. The session is still going, though. It didn't delete it, but it says I have no viewers. Oh, no, there we go. New session, 8 viewers. Okay.
I do hope that you are recording this.
Oh, I am.
Okay.
I record all of the things. Especially after that nonsense. Thankfully, it's only happening for, like, a second, but, like, this is weird. Something, I have a sneaking suspicion something is wrong with probably the place sending us the signal. I think there might be something wrong with it. Anyway, Tevinter Journeys Inward by Archon Vias, Our Orlesian Heart by formerly Sister Laudine. Speaking to the Other, a translation by Lady Geen. On Lyrium, a Templar's memoir by Sir Treus. Dalish Myth and Collected Truths Against, collected by Sister Petrine. Oh, really? Things dispelling Dalish myths, huh? That's interesting that Silas would want to read it. Elvain Disfales, Treu Metod Dracus, untranslated, author unknown. So that must be Elvin. And there are two more pages of titles listed beneath. Your connection to the Dragon Age server was lost! That's fine. I don't need it.
What's that?
It told me that my connection to the Dragon Age server has been lost. I don't know what that
means. It's just online features.
Yeah, that's why I shrugged and went, oh, I don't need it. Alright, let's see.
I mean, you're about to quit anyway, so.
Yeah. It's Josephine in the war room. Might be more people outside. Okay. Sarah, Vivian, Blackwall, Iron Bull, Cassandra. Okay, so everybody else is outside. So. Let's head outside. Hello! Oh, another poster.
Committed to independence, I hear.
Construction report, death on the wall. One of our finishers, Garen, fell from the scaffold and landed on the paving stone. Ooh. He had breath for an hour, but his eyes were still. He died, and the Chantry sisters wrapped him. What should we do? Foreman Charisse. Have them commit his body with those we have lost since Haven. I will record his sacrifice for the Inquisition. Move his fellow workers to another site and allow time off with pay if they request. Ensure that all workers do their jobs safely. We are in a war, not a race. Rushing does no good if we harm ourselves. We are all the Inquisition. Lady Montelier.
Shame.
Josephine is a good person.
A way with words, too.
Shame.
Get thee.
Hello, Inquisitor. Honored Inquisitor. Gotzi Sturhald.
Ah,
Did my part on
he's
the
a
wall.
dwarf.
Now I'm on this strange collection you've brought us. Don't know its worth to the fight exactly, but it's good workmanship.
So what are these tiles?
Any ideas about the origins of these reliefs?
Oh, is it the tiles we've been collecting?
Venture, early. It's in the tool marks, the grain. That's hard dust mined from the 100 Pillars, if I know anything. Oh, I suppose the scene is probably full of Tevinter robes, too.
The 100 Pillars?
Damnedest things. Massive spires that aren't stone. It's like a mortar. Don't know more than that. Strong, though.
Is it concrete? Yeah, Ulfer went, no, we didn't have fall arrest equipment. Yeah, it wasn't OSHA compliant, was it? What kind of experience do you have?
Where did you learn your skills?
Orzammar. Carved a few statues in my day. And before you ask, yes, I chose to leave. I carved a paragon who turned out to be a sodding madwoman. Couldn't stand looking at it. The memory of a dwarf, right?
Oh, he carved the statue of Branka. Oh ho ho. Can you interpret the meaning?
Do you have insight into the stories these tiles are supposed to depict?
Here you go, Inquisitor. I wrote up some thoughts. Hope it adds to the effort.
Aha! We'll look at that next time. That is... I think this is outside. Yeah! Woo!
Not outside. It's your garden.
Fertile ground even here. This hold has everything.
Plant seed! Rare seeds. Don't have them yet.
You
Don't
have
have them
any
yet.
seeds
Ah! Well, now that we have it, we can go pick herb. We can plant herb! Read. Construction port scaffolding. Third fall in as many days. We need more sandbags. It's almost impossible to drive an anchor between these blocks. The place was built to last, but that makes it a fight to build it up. Berniel, the roofer. Approved. The Inquisition needs its people on good legs. Sir Morris, the quartermaster. Oh, somebody else fell. Oof. Oh! A stack of standing stones. I wonder if that's part of the decorations I picked. It's got a little face on it. Not a snowman, it's a rock man. Hello, Ellen Vemar.
Inquisitor, Elan Vemar.
Ellen Vemar.
Honored to represent the College of Herbalists and offer my services as apothecary. My colleague Adan was clear about the worth of your cause. I look forward to assisting him.
Oh, I welcome you aboard.
I look forward to working with you.
And are you? I wasn't sure what to think of you people, but recent events have put those doubts to bed. All the mundane needs of Skyhold will be well tended. If you note anything special, let me know. I'm here to serve the cause we must.
Oh, she's nice. Oh, there's Maeve. Oh, and that man is... Oh, hello. They're stuck. She is stuck. I like her outfit, though. She looks fucking awesome. But she is trapped on the well.
Thank you for saving my life. And giving us a chance to help.
There we go.
I'm mostly studying now, but Helisma can talk to you.
Awesome. Ah, there's Mother Giselle.
Ah, Inquisitor, you have finally come into your own.
Yeah,
The
it's a
Maker
bit
has
anger.
put you on a difficult
There we
path.
go.
I pray you walk it safely.
Ah. First says, I mean, to be fair, OSHA didn't exist in the Middle Ages. OSHA really only became a thing in 1971. It's very late in history. That's true.
I remember our talk out there before we found Skyhold. It wasn't just the Maker who put me on this path, was it? The Inquisitor could never have been Cassandra, or Leliana, or me for that matter. We are too political, too tied to the Chantry and all its failings. But I did not make you stand against Corypheus. I did not make you risk death to save the people of Haven. Only you could be the Inquisitor. I only pray the power of the Inquisition is enough. I'll do my best to earn this.
Ah.
You earned this in Haven. The Maker has chosen you to deliver us from Corypheus. You have the faith and support of everyone here. Never forget that.
Oh, that
Now,
cloth physics is pretty great
Was
over
there
there.
anything else? Can you tell me anything about Corypheus? I know nothing of the man personally, but the Chant of Light speaks of what he claims to be. No matter their power, their triumphs, the mage lords of Tevinter were men and doomed to die. Then a voice whispered within their hearts, "Shall you surrender your power to time like the beasts of the fields? You are the lords of the earth. Go forth to claim the
Oh, that
empty
is like
throne
what he
of heaven
said.
and be gods."
So that does lend credence to what he said, unless he's just quoting the Chant of Light. But he would have gone and done that before the Chant of Light, so... So that means that when he said, oh, we were told that we could find power if we went there, he was not lying.
That was one of the old gods speaking in their dreams? Yes. Dumat, as I understand it. In secret, they worked magic upon magic. All their power and all their vanity they turned against the veil, until at last it gave way.
And that sounds a bit like what's happening now.
That sounds like what happened with the breach. Very similar, Inquisitor. Above them, a river of light. Before them, the throne of heaven waiting.
Alright, good
their
night,
feet,
Doc.
the
We'll be wrapping up here
footprints of
soon
the
as well.
Maker, and all around them echoed a vast silence. But when they took a single step toward the empty throne, a great voice cried out, shaking the very foundations of heaven and earth.
Corypheus disagrees with that statement.
Corypheus said he found only chaos and corruption. The Chant of Light says that it was beautiful until the Maker himself spoke. And so is the Golden City blackened with each step you take in my hall. Marvel at perfection, for it is fleeting. You have brought sin to heaven and doom upon all the world.
See.
Corypheus seemed so certain that he heard nothing. He described it as dead whispers. Bitterness, perhaps? He paid a high price for his crime. Violently were they cast down, for no mortal may walk bodily in the realm of dreams, bearing the mark of their crime.
See. Perhaps like this one?
Walking bodily in the realm of dreams is exactly what Corypheus said he did. But the mark, could it be related to the mark I bear? I cannot say. Perhaps Andraste saw clearly and we misinterpreted her words. It was always taught that the mark they bore was the shape of Darkspawn. Bodies so maimed and distorted that none should see them and know them for men. That is all I know of your adversary, Inquisitor.
It does match, but it's not a one-to-one.
Some of the Chant of Light describes what we've seen and what Corypheus said. but not all of it.
The chant of light is the work of mankind. We of all people must accept that mankind is fallible. Listeners may have misheard one of Andraste's songs. Just one word sung incorrectly could change everything.
That is true.
How many verses were stricken or changed for foolish political reasons, like the Canticle of Chartan. Still, I would trust these words over any spoken by Corythius. I hope they help you.
That's interesting. And you know what? Actually, pretty based of her to be like, well, you know, people wrote this, and people can be wrong, so just true.
Thank you for Haven and your efforts at Therinfall. I am committed to serve your worship.
Oh, I like her armor. Pretty.
You said that the last time you talked to her.
I still like it. I forgot that I had talked to her. Oh, there's something.
She was the Templar who was arguing with that initiate.
Let me in! Okay. Aha! Alright, I'll read this paper and then we'll sign off for the night. Letter to an Inquisition agent. My darling Wilbur, I am so proud of you. We hear so much about the Inquisition in the village. It makes me happy to know you're doing your part. I'm sorry about what happened to Haven. I will light a candle in the chantry for the fallen. Please take care of yourself. I know what you're like when things get busy and the fate of the world hangs in the balance. You must take care of yourself before you can help save the world, you know. Please make sure your mask is fashioned and you are breathing properly before helping someone else with theirs. Don't forget to eat. You're still in the mountains. It must be cold and wet. Why couldn't it be a fort in the hinterlands? Then you'd be closer to home. Well, dress warmly. Shall I send you a blanket? Anyway, you should write more often. I don't understand why you can't tell me what you're doing. You shouldn't keep secrets from your mother. Love always, Mother. What do you mean I have to address the letters to Rector? Is that what they call you there? Why? Your name is Wilbur Quigley. It's a good name. Wilbur was your uncle's name. He fought in the Battle of River Dane. We're all so proud of him. Are you ashamed of your given name? Why are you ashamed, Wilbur? The Rector is the person who receives all the mail. That's the person who handles that stuff, and I think they read them first to make sure that there's nothing, like, skeevy happening with any of it. But, like, okay. I like
it's mainly just to ensure that there is no, like, confidential information that could compromise troop movements.
Yeah, exactly. I just think it's funny that she heard that and she's like, is that the name they're calling you?
I thought a rector was a person, like, in charge of or not in charge, but, like, the head of a school or a college.
I thought... Oh, no, I think you're right about that. But yeah, it's basically like sending it to the office, and she's like, but why? Is that your name there? Have you changed it? Why did you do that? Do you hate your name? It's like, Mom, please, no. That's not what it means. The Bride of the Maker. Maker, though I am but one, I have called in your name, and those who come to serve will know your glory. I remembered for them. They will see what can be gained. And though we are few against the wind, we are yours. The Canticle of Trials, 5-1. All right. Ah. She is very angular. With a very pointy unicorn hat. Amazing. All right. Let's do a save. And we will explore more of Skyhold next time. Did you hate your name? Yes, Mother. I'm trans and I've selected a new name. My new name is Rector. I have no last name. I belong to no one. I have no history. No future. Only the present. Sparkle. Anyway. I want to thank everybody for coming. Despite the few little hiccups we had. Thankfully, they weren't bad. It was just the stream going... Okay. So, I don't know if that was necessarily OBS doing that. If it was Twitch doing that. Or if there's something up with my internet. Possibly the third one, since it seemed like, you said it made me blink in Discord too, right, Mikey?
Yeah.
Alright, well, hopefully that won't happen again. We will see. Ugh. But yes. It may just be because we're out in the woods and there's not much that can be done. I don't know. It's been raining. The weather could do it for all I know. But anyway. Hopefully that won't be a problem next time. So we'll be back again on Wednesday, same time, and we'll be doing more Inquisition. And like I said, we'll see if we can wrap up exploring Skyhold and talking to all of our buddies. Find Cole wherever it is he hid and get him in the party. Then we'll get he and... I might do that in my free time. I may go and get... I might go to the table, get us a bunch more money, and then go make some cute little costumes for our lads. See if I can give Dorian something floral. He seems like a man who would like something floral. Probably something that smells like flowers. He did say that it was very stinky. But yes. So, anyway, once again, thank you all so much for stopping by. As always, all of my social links are below the video, including links to my Patreon, where for as little as $1 you can support me. And get access to the Discord. And higher tiers will get you even more rewards. At the base level, along with the Discord, you also get a high-quality desktop wallpaper that I make every month. This month is, the month of October, is the parade, oh my gosh, the Night Parade of 1,000 Demons, except it's all of the cryptids that I made on Cryptober a few years back. You can also support me here on Twitch, which will get you rewards comparable to the $5 tier on Patreon. And if you support me on both, I will combine the amounts and give you rewards equal to that tier, or the tier closest to the amount. Yeah, I think that's it. So, yeah. So, as always, thank you all for stopping by. I hope you had a wonderful time. I hope that I will see you next time. And I hope you have a great rest of your night. Bye.
Good night.
I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of my followers over on Patreon, and give a special shout out to Jack Fox, Old Monster, A Ferb Among Us, Dizarin, and Revolution 72. Thank you guys so much for your continued support.